Alright guys, so in today's video I'm going to show you exactly how to share Facebook Ads Manager access. Okay, so if you want to share access to your Facebook Ads Manager, right, just watch this video step by step. I'm going to walk you through exactly how to do just that. Okay, and also make sure you watch this video to the end so you're not going to make any mistake. Okay, so just watch to the end. Let me walk you through exactly how to share access to your Facebook Ads Manager. It is super simple. So the first thing we are going to do is that we are going to come over to this website here called business.facebook.com. It is super simple. Okay, so you just go over to your browser, right? If you're using a Safari or you're using a Chrome, just go over to your browser and type in business.facebook.com, right? So we're going to open a new tab. Let me widen this one right here. Open a new tab and go to business.facebook.com. As you can see, it's right here. Now if you already have an account, it should just come up, but if you don't have an account, they're going to ask you to create one. If you have a Facebook Ads Manager account, you most likely have it already. You most likely have your portfolio, business portfolio account, right? So if you already have your Facebook Ads Manager account, most likely, right? So just come here, it's going to open. If you don't have, they're going to ask you to open one for yourself. Okay, so once you're here, the next thing you want to do is that you want to come over here to the left hand side and go down here. Okay, go down here to settings. All right, so you want to come over here to settings. It is super simple. Once you're under settings, it's going to load right here, and then the next thing you will notice that it says here at the left hand side business info. I'm not going to open it for security reasons. We have users as well, right? You have users, we have accounts. Okay, so as you can see, we have data source, we have requests, we have brand safety, we have integrations, and etc. We have all these ones right here. So basically you can use this for a lot of things, but then what we actually want to do is that we want to give the person access to our ads account and our ads manager account. Okay, so if I come to user right here, I click on user right here, you see people right here. Very important, people. So you want to come over to people right here, which is where basically we are. So you want to come over to people, and then you want to come to where it says invite people. All right, invite people. It is super important. Invite people. Click on invite right here, and then once you click on invite right here, the next thing you want to do is that you want to come here and put in the person's email. So the person that you want to give access, you want to share your access to your Facebook Ads Manager account, you want to give access, you want to put in their email, right? So let's just put in a random test email. Let's say testing email. All right, let me give testing email. Okay, no, testing email. All right, just random testing email. Then I'll put at gmail.com. all right, mail.com. Super simple, right? Click on enter. Automatically you can see we've put in the email. It's just a random email I just put in here, right, just for the sake of this video. Once you're done, then you have to come over to this we have to go through this process. So the first thing we want to do is that you want to come here and make sure you keep watching the video. Just pay attention. Yeah, you see where it says here additional settings, so you can give temporal access. Now I'll explain what this means. There are two kinds of access. You have like temporal access and permanent access. Okay, so you can give them access to different things, which we are going to go over very soon, right? So we can give them access to multiple things on your ads manager account, but then you can also give them temporal access to those features and also permanent access to those features. What do I mean by that? If I click on this right here, you see it says here business portfolio access expiration, right? So you see that we have an expiration date. So what this means is that any date you put here, once you put it, any access you give them from here downwards, any access you give them will expire on the date you put right here. Okay, very important. It's going to expire on the date you put right here. So any date you put, it can expire. So this is what we call the temporal access. Now permanent access means you can just turn it off, then just give them limited access. Whatever access you want to give them here, they'll just have access to it until you decide to just give them remove them from accessing it. But this one is automatic. It just says that maybe if you guys have a contract, you want it time, you wanted them to just have access for a time period, and maybe you might forget after that time period to maybe restrict their access. So you can just set this one right here, so you know that after a certain period they will no longer have access again. All right, so that's basically. So once you're done, we just click on next. Okay, move over to this next step. What's the next step right here? It's to give access to the portfolio, business portfolio. Right. So what does this mean in practice? Right here. So what this means is this: if you come here and click on where it says select the task that best fits what people need to do. All right, select the task. So we're going to start selecting the tasks that you want people to do. So right here it says here basic is the default access that everyone gets when they are added to the portfolio, right? So this is basic access, which is the partial access. So there are basic things that people will normally have access to, right? They can work on your page, your Instagram account, and all of that. So yeah, what you need to do right here below is that this one, it says give them full control. Now this one is a very serious one, because you don't give this one to someone you do not trust. You want to make sure that the person you're giving this exact one to, you actually trust them. So what you need to know right now is that this one right here is not something you should give to anybody, right? It has to be somebody you trust. Why? It says here this is the most control you can give someone, right? What kind of control is this? It says they can do all of the above, right? Assign other people full control. Okay, assign other people full control, and then it also says and delete the business portfolio. So they can literally delete your business portfolio. They can also give other people full control. So if you trust someone, you can do it, but if you don't, just limit the access. Okay, very, very important. We can also go over to the view advanced option. Okay, if I come down here, you can also give them access to your finances on your platform. All right, so what does that mean? It says here view or manage financial information for the business portfolio, like transactions, invoice, account, spend, and payment methods. So if you give them access to view it, they can look through your financial procedures and all of that. They can look through all your financials, and if you give them manage, they can also interfere with it. Okay, they can also interfere with it. So let's say an ad is running, they can also stop the ad, they can cut the budget, they can limit the budget, control the budget, they can stop a transaction, order a transaction, or proceed with a transaction, receive an invoice, and all of that. So you have to trust someone if you want to do all of this. Okay, so if you don't want to make them have access to your financials, you can just ignore this path. We'll go over to the next one, which is where you can actually assign assets to them. So if you have a Facebook page you want them to manage, maybe you want them to run Facebook ads or something like that, or you're already running it and you want them to just supervise it, you come here and put in the exact Facebook account you want to give them. I have a Facebook account right here, I can add. Also, you have like catalogs right here. So if you have products, physical products currently that you're promoting or you're selling online or running ads on them, you can give them access to any of them that you want. You can give them access to one of them or any of them that you want, right? Depending on the ads that you're running. And then you have your ads right here. You have apps right here. So if you have apps that you're promoting, give them access to it so they can make some adjustments. Same thing with the products, right? They can have some adjustments and make some adjustments and all of that. So they can have access to it. Pixel is used to track your ads. So I currently don't have anyone right here, but then if you do have one, you can use it to track your ads. Okay, you can use it to track your ads, so they have access to it, so they can also track your ads and see how your ads are performing and all of that. They can observe it because they have access to the pixel for that particular ad. So yeah, you also can give them access to your Facebook, your Instagram account. Let's say if you're doing some form of your business is on Instagram, or you get customers on Instagram, they can have access to reply your clients and all of that. So yeah, they can do all of that. And then also WhatsApp is the same thing as the Instagram. They can be chat with your clients, your customers, or send them message, send follow-up messages and all of that. They can do all of this right here. Super amazing. Okay, so that's basically how it works. Okay, so that's just how it is. So yeah, this basically are the kinds of access that you can give people on your Facebook Ads Manager account. These are the access that you can give people. So that's basically it. I believe I've showed you exactly how to share your Facebook Ads Manager access to people. So yeah, that's basically it. Do well to like this video if you got any value, and also subscribe to this channel for more videos like this. We make videos like this to help you out, so subscribe. And with that being said, I will see you in the next video.